I expected the food to be really weird, just because all these mission stories of people, I ate this and it was super strange. I didn't find that the food was very gross, but it was never very good. Mostly what you're eating is a big pile of rice. They'll have your plate and it's just a big mountain of rice, and then they'll put something on top. So it'll be maybe a little bit of chicken and some sauce or some beef. In my mission, I don't know if it was just my mission or the whole region, but we weren't allowed to have any pork. So that wasn't there. And we also weren't allowed to have any vegetables unless they were cooked, which was a bummer. I wouldn't have thought that was a bummer, but it was. But yeah, that's mostly what the food is. It's just chicken and rice every day, every meal. The way they had it set up there was we'd have lunch with the members. So breakfast was whatever that you had in your house in the morning, and dinner was pretty much non-existent. I rarely had dinner, unless maybe one of the people you're teaching, one of the investigators, would invite you to eat something. Dinner pretty much just never happened. But lunch is huge, and it takes a little bit getting used to that, because in the afternoon it's hot, you're walking around, and then you eat this big massive meal, and you're supposed to go to work right after that, but you really just want to take a nap. So maybe to get adjusting to that was a struggle. But the food, it wasn't bad. But yeah, it got old so fast because it was the same thing every day. The one cool thing that I like was they eat a lot of plantain. That's like a staple. A lot of times they'll have maybe strips that they fry, and they'll have it on the side, or they'll like make it into chips. Those were good. I like those. And then there is a lot of seafood. If you're on the coast, there's a lot of seafood, which was a bonus. There's lots of shrimp. And maybe some fish that you'll eat. But mostly it was chicken. Let's see. The juices were really good. But you gotta be careful, because a lot of times they would get you sick. Because the water's so bad, if they don't use like a purified water from a bottle, pretty good chances that it gets you sick. But there's some really good juices. They have a ton of passion fruit down there, which is so good. I didn't necessarily know what it was before I left, because I'd seen the flavor and stuff, but they don't sell it here. Apparently it's illegal, because in the seeds there's a little bit of a drug, but they don't necessarily eat that there. But that was amazing. And there's bananas everywhere. They grow bananas. There's sometimes you'll be on a bus, and for like an hour all you see is like banana plantations, just everywhere. So there's tons of fruits. Mangoes, you'll see those a lot too. But the food typically is just rice and chicken. Oh, and soup. They give you soup every time. Even though it's like 90 degrees and you're eating outside, and they give you this hot soup. It's weird. But those were good. It was just weird.